Today is our annual KPRC2 Community Summer Blood Drive. It's super important, especially now after all those storms. And we are working alongside Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center to make it super easy for you to give back to the community.
Yeah, we like to call attention to this each and every year. I mean, you know, any time of the year, you can go to the Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center and donate. But we want to draw attention to it because summer is specifically a tough time of year. Now, we've been out meeting some folks this morning. We had to show you this incredible family. We've got
Caleb.
Mom and two boys. Caleb's in the middle with the cool hair.
Yeah.
And Caleb, do you want to tell him he had cancer
as a baby?
Right?
He was diagnosed when he was 2 months old, and he told us early this morning, he did live interviews with us for our 6 a.m. show, which we appreciate for you sharing your story. But he was diagnosed when he was just a baby, and he said without these blood transfusions, he may have died. He may have not have been able to survive. And now he's in high school. He's thriving. He's gotten through it. He has to keep getting medical checkups here and there, but he's doing great. He's playing sports,
plays basketball. Yeah.
He's a hooper. And, he's strong and he's healthy. And he really credits the Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center and those who give blood and give back to help save lives, because he is one of them.
Yeah, we want to shout out to his brother Gabe standing next to him and his mom Nicola. It was great to meet the family today. Pops couldn't make it. He was at home, so we didn't get to meet the old man, but we got the rest of them, and it was really nice to meet. Very, very inspirational.
Incredible story.
Yeah.
Such an inspiration. And
a great smile on that.
Because we were talking about, it's one thing when we go and we give blood and we're like, hey, we're going to give blood, right? We're going to feel good about ourselves. But when you actually see the faces and you speak to the people who are benefiting from you, or your loved one, it just makes it so great knowing who you're helping.
Right, put a face to it, right? Speaking of faces, Haley Hernandez, there you are. You donated earlier, didn't you?
Me, yeah, I definitely did donate. I mean, I am out here stressing the importance of why we need blood donors, because I understand how important it is. I mean, you guys are talking about Caleb and his wonderful family, and that's what I do as my beat, is that I get to meet these people and I see the very serious need that we have for blood donors. I mean, Caleb, you guys are talking about how he played basketball. I don't even know if he mentioned that he's an amputee. The cancer took his leg as well. So, I mean, people like him, they're such an inspiration, and he would not have survived without blood donation. So as you can see, we're really in need, guys. I mean, normally when I do these blood drives, there are people waiting. We've got good old John here today. John Zebley, one of our producers from KPRC. He's out here donating. Let me have the microphone. I know you don't like to be in front of the camera too often, but how was it?
It was quick, easy,
painless. Yeah.
Quicker than I thought it would be.
Well, we appreciate it, because like I'm mentioning, I mean, these recipients, people would die without donations, so we appreciate you coming out today.
No problem.
And as I'm mentioning, guys, so maybe we have another donor coming in, but it's been really slow, and the Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center tells me that it actually has been pretty slow since COVID, and things haven't really picked up. So come on out, prove them wrong, prove them that we can do this year, because with those storms last week, it's been atrocious for our city. It's affected the blood supply. We're going into the summer months where people are going to be on vacation. They're not going to get those blood drives at schools, like high schools where they normally do it. So they already know that they're going into a slow season with a low supply. That's not great. They're going to get taken back for their question, so I don't want to interrupt them right now. But Cameron Palmer with the Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center, you come on in here. I'm talking about going into this slow season, and today's looking slow. I'm not loving that. I want people to sign up. I want them to come out here. We're talking about the need for blood. Please tell people, what's going to happen if we don't get this blood.
Well, as you mentioned, there's patients like Caleb, like Ema that we saw earlier today, and there's patients like that are struggling every day for survival. And without those blood, there could be complications with their treatment. So we need those units on the shelf. We need 1,000 units every day. We need people to come out and donate, because you never know if you, a loved one, a friend might need blood. It could be today, it could be tomorrow. You never know what the future is going to bring, but we always need to be prepared. We always need to have blood on the shelves for the patients in our community, because the blood that we collect actually goes into our community. So this directly goes into the Houston healthcare community. So we need people to come out, donate blood, save some lives.
Yeah, and they need it every single day, right? I mean, there's car accidents, there's women delivering babies, surgeries, there's cancer treatments, there's all kinds of things that you probably couldn't even dream of that's going to require a lot of blood daily. And doctors, quite frankly, have to start prioritizing their patients on who gets the blood donations first if the blood supply gets too low.
That's correct. We even saw that during COVID time with the elective surgeries being put on hold.
Right.
So we don't want to ever have to go through that again. So that's why we always need an adequate supply on the shelves at all times for patients for emergencies, because we're about to be in hurricane season, so we never know what that's going to bring. So let's get out here, donate some blood, and save some lives.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the storms from last week affected us, and we're going into hurricane season. So God forbid something else hits us that's really going to knock our supply really to a dangerous level.
Yeah, absolutely. And then last week was just horrible, especially for the whole Houston area. We had to close several of our donor centers. We lost several blood drives that had to cancel, and those were units that we were unable to collect. Those were the blood units that we couldn't put on the shelves, that we couldn't send out to the hospitals. So that's why it's so important that we always come out and donate. Just make donating a part of your regular routine and just come out, save lives. It's a super easy process. Give yourself about an hour. If you have like a lunch today, come on out. We have snacks, we have giveaways. It's
air conditioning.
Air conditioning feels fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's just a great way to give back to your community. Blood is replenishable, and it's something that we all have, and it's something that we all can give.
Yeah, guys, so if you're listening to this, you're already on your lunch break, you can come out to this location until 3 p.m. We are at 8181 Southwest Freeway here at the KPRC studios. You can also go right down the street to the Houston Christian University. There's a blood drive happening there, and the exclusive furniture right on the Grand Parkway. If you can't memorize all that, we've got it all on clicktohouston.com/community. If I can make it even easier for you, I've put a link up on my Facebook page so you can find all of the information there. You can sign up, you can get on the schedule, but as you see, we don't have a ton of people, so you should be able to get whatever time slot you want. Owen and Sophia?
Yeah, no kidding. It's quick. And honestly, anyone coming up 59 Southwest Freeway, you exit Beach Nut Gessner, and you're basically off and back on again.
Yes. Pull over, make a
Absolutely
stop.
right. Yep. It's going to be really quick.
Haley, thank you.
We're going to check in with Lauren Kelly later, too,
Yes.
right? 'Cause
she's going to be at Houston Christian University showing us what it's like there, but you can also walk up. They'll
that
take
one
you
just
if you
opened
walk
8
up.
minutes ago at HCU.
Yes.
So even if you're on campus right now, you can
Take
go
a little walk. Get a good snack and just help out the community. This is the easiest way that you can give back.
Yeah, and look, honestly, if it's not convenient today, despite what we've done here with the Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center, we get it. And that's why I said earlier, you can go all year long. So if
Right.
today's not convenient, literally tomorrow you can find a place.
Exactly.